Ladies and gentlemen, first I will introduce myself. My name is Risa Hartanti. My age 20. I'm from Indonesia. In this good occasion, I would like to give a short speech about the environment. Human is destined of God to occupy planet Earth along with other peoples. Earth is occupied by people prepared for the God has the ability to sustain human life and other creatures, but also in accordance with the laws. The Earth also has limitations, so that it can be damaged even collapse. The problems of environmental degradation have been observed in the national and global scope. If observed stream from the perspective and human behavior towards the natural world, environmental damage have been lately caused by human activity. Human behavior that has little or no responsibility for the environment has resulted in a wide range of environmental damage. As an example of environmental pollution caused by sewage or industrial waste, household and other activities that are not responsible, and ultimately threaten the safety of human life behind. Or logging, deforestation, exploitation of minerals can be also a pretty human action and is not responsible for the environment. In this case, the moral improvement of society is something that is absolute and must be placed in the first place in the rescue effort and improvement of the environment. In the Islamic view, universe is including the earth, all of them is creation of God and created in equilibrium, proportionate and measurable, or have measures both relatively and quantitatively. Earth is a planet where human lives and perpetuate life. Made up of various elements and elements with a very large diversity in the forms, process, and function. The environment includes all the business activities of man in the corner of space and time. Space environment, including earth with water, animals, and plants, as well as all of the above and in the earth, which are all created because for the benefit of mankind in order to support their survival. Man in relation to God is also associated with nature as fellow creature God. In dealing with the nature, God is a human needs as a means to get to know and understand God. Humans also need nature, example, food, shelter, clothing, transportation, and so forth, as a means of worship. Managerial relationship is a form of relationship rules and functions, not the subordinate relations. Well, it is also associated with the nature God who created it and set it up. So nature was subject to the provisions or laws or order which has been established by the supreme conversing nature. In order to understand the human nature with all its laws, people must have the knowledge and science of nature. Thus it happens to understand human nature and science knowledge is basically an effort to get to know and understanding the man who created and maintained the natural in order to relate to him. These are some of the ways that we can do to keep our beloved earth. First, provided insight into the environment to future generations from an early age. In addition, the children were asked to be loving nature by not littering or damaging the plants. 2. Socialization by peasantry that depriving insight into environment needs to be applied. This, this can be done by inserting religious material related to the environment, so that the students can better understand the nature of existence for human nature. Key seminar on the student environment. Giving briefing insight into the environment by seminar is expected to be a positive influence on them. Basically, the match environmental damage that occurs today is the impact of human activities is not responsible. For example, concerning food, landslides to global warming. To foster a sense of love for the environment for socialization in society and children to become more understanding of how important a good environment for them. It can be a socialization at an early age for children both in the scope of family and school. Entering the environments in system teaching materials, holding seminars on environments for the general public and students. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my short speech. I wish my speech about the environment can increase our awareness about environment, because I think environment is not only for us, but also for our children's future. Thank you.